Alright, what's up Dragon Brood? Today we're going to take a look back at a deck that kind of really crushed things at the end of last season to see if it's still good now that we added another 200 cards. There are a couple of switch ups I want to make, but not many. But let's go take a look and see if this Rakdos deck is still as good as it was previously advertised. Alright, so there's not a lot to really surprise you here on the cards that we're playing in this deck. It's going to be a lot of the typical removal you expect to see. However, we will talk about a couple of cards here. We are going to be playing Fable because, well, Fable's still probably the best red card in Standard. So if you are playing anything mid-rangey or control-y, you probably are just playing Fable of the Mirror Breaker. The interesting thing about this deck is we still are going to be playing a full 4 copies of 2 different Planeswalkers. One being Liliana of the Veil, just a great removal card, and we do have things that work out of our graveyard, so we don't mind discarding completely. Additionally, we're going to be playing Ob Nixilis. Between Ob Nixilis and Liliana, if we clear the opponent's hand, it really starts to add up to a lot of damage, and it becomes really hard for the opponent to come back against a variety of decks. Now, part of the changes we made is we did go ahead and decide to add some Shieldred to this list, just as a way to speed up the clock a little bit and give us a little bit of extra life gain against stuff like Mono Red or the green-based aggro decks that we're starting to see pop up a little bit on the standard ladder. And we're going to be playing one of the new Shieldred. Partly because it kind of fits the theme of what we're doing already. Quality removal, some sacrifice effects. Then this actually just lets you get even more value on the backside with more kill spells. Like, this card is really potentially going to do a lot of work here. But at the very least, it's just a big body. So once you clear the path, this card gets to do a lot of work. Of course, we're going to be playing things like Invoke Despair, because it's Invoke Despair. What are you going to say? And our things that do work from the graveyard, we're going to be playing some Razorlash Transmogrant. Now, this doesn't block very well, so it's not going to help our aggro matchups, but it's kind of a concession to the mid-rangey and control matchups, or even against other mono black that doesn't remove it with their werewolf. And we're going to be playing Tenacious Underdog. This is a way that we can get extra cards later in the game, give us a little bit of wiggle room with Liliana if we want to keep discarding, and can actually get us some life with the Shieldred that's now been added to the list. But those are the things you really need to know about. Let's go play some games. And as always, if you want the full deck list, it'll be at the end of the video, or you can get it down in the description below. And if you hadn't, please remember, hit the like button so this video gets in front of more people, and subscribe so you can stay up to date on these different types of deck lists that we're playing. Otherwise, enjoy the games. I'll catch you in the back in the video, and we'll talk about how well those updates do for the new season. Alright, this seems fine. We're definitely going to roll with this. And this is actually pretty good, to be honest. We can play Cliffs, we can play this, get the Harvester out, we could roll right into Ob Nixilis, and then we're set up to start doing things. I mean, depending on what the opponent does, we could try to Ob Nixilis and just sacrifice the Harvester. Actually, that's a thought. Like, we could just play Razorlash onto... I think if the opponent plays white lands, I'll probably go with the Transmogrant. Because double Ob Nixilis probably is going to be pretty good against something like the mono white decks. But if it's anything else, this might not be as good, so we might actually want the Harvester. Okay. This is the enchantments deck, huh? Or very likely is. I haven't seen them play Crystal Grotto, so maybe I'm being a little too speculative here. But I'm going to go with this, and I think I am going to go double Ob Nixilis. I mean, I'll attack if they block, I guess. I'll go single Ob Nixilis. Who knows? I mean, we have 3 black already. We need 2 lands for Invoke Despair. Back-to-back Invoke Despairs could be pretty good against a deck that's leaning on their enchantments. I will say this, too, about the enchantments list. Ob Nixilis may not be the answer, because they do have things that just can outright remove it. And this is not the enchantments deck. And this is why you don't always know what you're going to get. So, let's attack here. I don't think they're going to block, but at least give them the opportunity. Alright, then we'll just go with Liliana then. It's funny because, like I said, only the enchantment deck has been playing Commune with Spirits, but once I saw the Grotto, I kind of backed off the plan because I was like, this might be something else. But now it's a little unfortunate because I played the Transmogrant on 2 speculating. Oh, well, it's exiled. Won't be getting that back. You know, I think I'm just gonna Ob Nixilis. I'm gonna plus. See how the opponent feels about it. We're going to plus this. I'm going to discard Harvester, which is a little bit of a risk. But I feel like if we get a land, if we can back-to-back Invoke Despair, that's going to be pretty powerful. Greeters and... Figures there's going to be an and here. Ossification. Alright, that does get rid of the Planeswalker, so that's fine. And we got the land, so we're off to the races. And we get now Liliana back, because they have to get rid of an enchantment. So that's great. Yep, that'll do it. Alright, this is fine. We can keep this. Get some action against the red deck here. This is good too, so we shouldn't have to take too much damage from our lands. My guess here, though, is... Yeah, we're going to take some damage. We'll probably try to live on these couple of removal cards. And see if maybe we can just get a solid turn in there somewhere down the road. But we'll see. Swift Spear, shoot us again? Nope, not shooting us. Okay, we'll just pass here. I don't think there's really a need for us to do too much. Alright, you got it. Yeah, we're going to get rid of this guy. Take our one. I mean, being at 16 here against a red deck, I feel kind of alright with. So we can live with this. Only thing I'm debating here is if we go Nixilis. Actually, no, I'm going to do this. Because I'm assuming they have like a lightning strike they'll use here. Kill this. Then we can play 2 things next turn if we want to. Yeah, I'm not going to block. Like, you're going to shoot it either. You're either going to block and you're going to shoot us for 3. And we take more damage. So I'm just like, yeah, I'd rather do that and just take 2 instead of 3. That's a much better trade-off. Do we want to get rid of, I guess, Blackleaf Cliffs and Sulphur Springs? That ain't bad. Now I need to draw another land. Oh, I should have kept the other thing so I had 4 black at least. Because now if I draw another mountain, that was a bad call. Alright, we'll go with this though. Actually, you know what? Let's just go with both of these. One of them will live this turn, and then we can possibly double up Nixilis if we don't get the Invoke Despair. Alright, opponent gave up anyway. Ooh, this will be interesting. Double Fable. But I don't really have anything I'd want to discard other than another Fable, because I'd want all the mana for the Invoke Despair. So this would be one of those interesting ones where we're probably just going to try to remove a thing. Ugh. This is going to be tough. Alright. We'll have to figure this out. Alright. I mean, I guess we just kill Stinger now. Before they have a chance to protect it. I kind of hate that, but kind of feel like it's the right thing to do. They might just have another one anyway, but what are you going to do about it? Answer? Nothing. Another chorus. Not another Stinger, so that was good. We are taking some poison on here, which is not good. But we'll see how far this can get us. Maybe not too far. Needed cut downs or something here. Alright. Anything bigger we have to worry about? Ooh, Annex Sentry. That's real bad, actually. That's real bad. I think the opponent got us on this one. Don't think this draw was made to hold up against this. There's a cut down. Might be too little too late, though. Let's get rid of 1... I mean, Invoke Despair doesn't even really do anything here. I mean, it gets rid of a creature, but they're just going to get rid of a Crawling Chorus. So I feel like we just need to look for better answers here. I don't know. That feels crazy getting rid of that, though. I guess we hold it. But boy, that doesn't feel good. Jeez, I don't even know. I guess these. Why not? Alright, that might be helpful. I mean, I don't really know. but maybe? I mean, we're already going to be taking a lot of poison. I assume at some point they have to have defensive cards, so I don't even know that our cut down is going to work, but we'll try anyway, because it's all we can do. But we're possibly dead in 2 turns. This is going to be a real tough one. And I may have discarded 1 too many lands. Ah, this sucks. Alright, so if I'm going to do it, I kind of have to do it now. So we're not taking on the extra poison if they have a way to protect the thing. Because otherwise they just protect the veteran when we try to kill it. Or I mean the Rot Priest. So like, now if they just have 2 protection spells, then it just doesn't matter anyway. Yeah, it looks like they do, because they're not even putting extra mana on it. Fair enough. I don't think we can win then, because we're going to go to 6 here at a minimum. Oh, and they had ossification. All right. GG's.
Not so fast!
Yeah, we can't win now. Like, even if that had been an untapped land, I mean, I guess maybe we can. I definitely needed this to be untapped, though, to even give us a shot. All right, I think we get rid of both of these. Well, their hand's empty now. Maybe I can't afford to get rid of it, because that's at least a body. And this is a removal spell. But I kind of need an untapped land. So I'm definitely going to gamble on the Blackleaf Cliffs. If I get rid of this, we don't get anything back, because that just had nothing under it. So we don't really care about that. Let's do this. Okay, that kind of sort of works, right? It does what we want to do here for the most part. I mean, I could do this so I can block, I guess. Because targeting of things is more dangerous here, actually. Actually, targeting a thing would have probably got us dead. Alright, that's fine. We can at least take that exchange. I can live with that. Let's block. Let's block. Let's block. I mean, if you have something to kill me, you have something to kill me. Like, what are we going to do? Alright, so we go to 9 poison, basically, is what this says. And now I can't use the Abrade. Yep. Makes sense. Interesting. So we get a body. We can play this and copy it, and that would kill off the Rot Priest. Then we'd be able to block, shoot. Whew, boy. Decline. This is close. Alright, so I have to do this now. And then we'll kill off the Rot Priest, so we don't have that looming over our head, at least temporarily. Might as well go ahead and just kill this now. Well, I might want to wait until they do that. So I don't have to give up the harvest. I'm gambling that they don't get a protection spell. This is a bad risk, but I feel like it's the only thing we can do. Jawbone Duelist. We're not worried about that. Not yet, anyway, because we can kill that next turn. Alright, what do we got? Okay, that's what we were wanting. So we'll deal 3 damage, kill that. So now we have safe blocks. Which was like the next step in this whole thing. Oh, and an Obnixilis. Okay, that's big too. Okay. Alright, so now we got all the ways to copy things. We have an Obnixilis. We can just copy and kill their board here, right? Well, not quite. But we definitely want to kill the Duelist. We can copy and kill... Yeah, might as well. And then I'm just going to go with this. I am going to sacrifice the thing, actually. And here I'll plus, deal some damage. Actually, I should have done that first so I could have gained some life, but whatever. If they get what they need, we're in trouble anyway. Alright. Now I think we can do a thing. Alright, Jawbone Duelist will not scare us. That's fine, because they attack, we block, we get to kill a Duelist. Because these don't trample. Alright. Cool, we somehow may have pulled this off. Which is just absolute craziness. I'm going to do this. I'm going to just copy this. Kill this now. Hit the opponent for another 2. Attack with just... Actually, I guess we attack with both of these. Whatever. Alright, opponent goes to 8. We get to draw a card. Alright. End the turn. Think we got there. Oh my goodness. This was an adventure. Copy this other reflection. Get this dude out the way. Whoo! Ooh, I feel bad. I thought they had us. I genuinely thought they had us. I feel like a jerk given the early GGs. Oh man. Oh, at 9 poison. But again, this is why, and I kind of broke my own rule. But a lot of times I tell people, like, I'm not trying to be rude when somebody GG's early and the game's not over yet. Because I feel like stuff like that happens. Where I was like, okay, I guess I'll just GG. They earned it. And then just randomly, like, things came together where it's just like, oh, I'm only at 9 poison. I got 11 life still. Let's go, right? And yeah, the deck was pretty resilient. We pulled that one out. Oh, this is a good one. We're going to keep this. We're going to keep this. Oh, boy. All right. Hey, I get to cut down something. I get to be on the other side of that. That feels like that rarely happens. I'm going to go ahead and play this. And, You know what? Let's go with this. Mostly because if it dies, we can get it back later. I don't know what type of removal they're playing just yet. Oh, well, they're playing toxic stuff. Of course, I should have known that. We go with Liliana that's going to get countered. Of course. We can live with that. Alright, what you got for us, opponent? 19. Sounds good. And that thing. Well, I don't remember what that does. I remember this getting a bunch of hype when it came out. Target another non-land permanent phases out as long as it's in play. Destroy all creatures. And its controller creates a black thing for each one of those. Okay, fair enough. When this dies, nothing. I guess we just Liliana here. Can't really think of a reason to do anything else. Sure. Liliana it is.
This is my home, and I don't appreciate it when people Off you go.
Yep, Liliana phases out. Sounds good. You got it. Fortunately, I also have Obnixilus's.
I'm gonna remeasure doing this with
Yeah, that kind of just stalled things. I don't know if it did anything for them. Like, okay, cool, I lost an Obnixilis. That works, I guess. I mean, I guess we'll use this, because that makes the most sense. Then we'll attack. Make us both discard.
I'm tired of your secrets.
You got it. Let's just kill that. Just keep the opponent off resources. They're pretty low here. Opponent doesn't have enough to make that cheap, so we'll just play this. I'll plus, because neither of us have cards, and the opponent scoops. Alright, let's keep this. Well, we got a lot of removal. Don't know if it does much, but we're going to find out. I think we just go with this. This is going to be weird. We're going to just stare at each other for a minute. Well, fortunately, I found stuff and they did not. So now that creates a very interesting situation. I think we just Liliana. Because if they're playing mono black, like, this got to be solid for us, right? I'm just going to plus to start. I'm willing to discard this here. Because if they don't have anything else, and their only removal is just going to be to deal stuff with, like, underdog, I'll just attack with underdogs. And if they want to kill it, they can kill it. We still get a card. Do I want to... Yeah. We'll discard. Because, like, I don't think these braids are going to be all that good here. So that's fine. Especially when I have Liliana and I have Shieldred to get rid of their things. Oh, perfect. Transmogrants. That'll work. Alright, Trespasser gets rid of that dude. Fair enough. We'll make you actually, do we make you discard or sacrifice? I say we go discard. I'll get rid of her Transmogrants. Because I'm a land away from getting it back unless they have another dude, obviously. I'm going to go ahead and play this. Knowing they probably have, like, go for the throats or whatever here. But I'm alright with that. Like, if that's what they're taking their turns to do, we're eventually going to get everything else we want. So, I'm not that concerned about it. Excellent. Yep, that'll do it. Okay. Yeah, we can cast everything with this, so there's not a reason to toss this back. Harvester, Liliana, Obnixless, maybe draw land into Invoke Despair would be glorious. It's a little bit too perfect, but, you know. Gotta shoot for the stars, gotta dream big. Gotta play that if we want to play a Harvester here. Gonna Fading Hope. This becomes interesting because I'm not sure... Okay, they didn't Fading Hope, so that's something. Wonder what that means they have, then. Because now I feel like I sort of have to choose what they get to counter. Alright, we're attacking. And they're doing nothing. I'm gonna pass. I mean, I guess I could have attempted to Obnixilus twice. Because that's part of the cast. So one could have got countered and I still would end up with an Obnixilus. Maybe that's what I should try next turn. Yeah, I probably should have tried to get away with that. Alright. I'm assuming we're just entering, like, Thirst for Knowledge territory or whatever. And you finally want to do something about our Harvester? Alright, we're attacking. Nope, they still don't want to do anything. They're just taking it. Alright, so new problem. I feel like I gotta do something here. My concern, though, is what if there's, like, make disappear and, like, the pay 2 for a non-creature spell thing. That would suck. Could just be negate and something as well. Alright, I'm gonna go for it. I mean, there's gotta be at least one counter here. But we'll see where this leads us. Alright, it was just to make disappear, so that's fine. Good news is, no negates. Though, not necessarily true. They might have just decided to use that instead of negate and save it for something else. But this does help them fill up their yard. But they're wanting to hold on to their cards here. So that's also very interesting. Alright, they're going to Thirst. That's good. That means shields are going to be down this turn. We can do whatever we want. Oh, man. They don't even have a land? Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's it. I will say what's interesting here is I wasn't totally sure if I just wanted to Liliana or Invoke Despair, and I think I was actually going to Liliana there and discard because I had extra lands that I could roll through, and then just hit them with the discard, hit them with the Obnixilis, then have the option that if they did play something like a, who knows, like honestly, once Liliana's down, they can't ever really even play a creature because they would need to play 2 or 3 things in a turn for it to matter. So yeah, that would have probably been it anyway. Man, didn't think we were gonna get around that with there being a bunch of counters and stuff, but just didn't matter. Get an early creature, and sometimes that's all it takes against the blue decks. All right, we'll keep it. Don't have any planeswalkers or any of our big cards in hand, but this is fine. I mean, this does all the things we'll want to do. So I'll run this out in case, well, they didn't have their cut down. In case they did, I wanted to have our own options there. And if this died, we can at least get it back. So exactly. See, we're not too worried about it. We had a plan. We had a plan the whole time. I also like that we have double harvester here. All right. Do we get to kill something? Oh, we don't get it back. Boo. That's okay. We'll live. Oh, well, I was going to attack my harvester into their thing there, but now I don't have to. Thanks, Liliana. You're swell.
Nobody knows Dominaria's shadows. Sacrifices must.
And we'll attack. I assume this is shield return, and we'll probably just sack a harvester, shoot it with a braid, kind of a situation. Then we'll have to figure out what to do after that. Because I don't have too much of a plan beyond that. But since they didn't automatically Shieldred here, I wonder if they possibly are thinking about something along the lines of Tenacious Underdog? No, I thought maybe Underdog to go after our Liliana might be a thing. But hey, we at least get a target for this. So that's cool. That wasn't on my bingo card at that point. I think we go with this. I'm going to attack. I'm going to go ahead and discard the Abrade. Assume at some point we get hit with land Invoke Despair, because all the black decks are playing Invoke Despair. But, what the... Oh, it's a Corrupt. Alright, that's the thing to keep our eye out for. Is this the Invoke Despair? It is. Okay, sure. Sack that. Alright, take our turn. Do not want. I am going to crack one of these. Get rid of this land. Of course, now I'll draw my Invoke Despair. Oh, no. That's actually much better. Heck yeah. Let's do it. I'm going to have one of these make a creature just in case we need to block to protect one of these or something. Or there's another Invoke Despair. Less life for the... Or less damage for us and less cards for the opponent. We sack a Planeswalker? Sure. Sack the junkier one. Do you have another one? Nope, they don't. Oh, we got another Obnixilis. Sadly... Oh, no, we did keep the Obnixilis token. So that's actually cool. So that means we can have more Obnixilises. So let's go ahead and +1. See what the opponent does here. Oh, no! I was going to sack that! Okay, sure, whatever. I should have just done it instead of trying to get cute. That's too funny. Alright, I guess we'll do this. I can't really sack anything else. I have to sack a creature, right? Yeah, I was thinking maybe I could sack the other Obnixilis token, but no. Yeah. Opponent's so low on life here. We're just, yeah. Alright, pass turn. I mean, they're probably going to corrupt us. That's probably what they're holding on to. Get a land, corrupt. No? Not even? What's that last card then, if it's not corrupt? Like, genuinely. I mean, does corrupt cost 7? No, it costs 6. Weird. Okay, well. I mean, I guess we'll just keep doing the thing.
Defy me, and you
It was just a
lose
land.
everything.
Yeah, I would have just discarded that land last time. I mean, I guess unless they just rip back-to-back corrupts, that's got to be game, right? I was going to say, there's one.
My empire crumbles.
All right.
Defy me, and you lose everything.
They are obviously not playing any creatures, really. Well, that's not true. I guess we saw one.
Or carnage.
The dude that draws cards, right? Yeah, Morbid Opportunity. Oh, no, they are playing the Graveyard Trespasser. Forgot about that, too.
Your punishment is
Yeah, if you get land, you might as well hold it at this point. Yep. All right, cool. This is the first hand I feel like I should mulligan because of 2 damage lands, but I'm going to go full greed and keep it. Because I got to lose one sooner or later, right? Might as well just keep a lesser hand, and if we take the loss, we take the loss. That might help us if we could draw land. That's not going to help too much, though. Tempted to play Blood Tithe Harvester here, actually, knowing it's going to die, and then we at least get the blood token that we could turn into something. Assuming we don't find land, we could go digging. But yeah, we knew that was going to die, so we're not worried about that. It's just what comes next. Alright, Trespasser, sure. Seems like a plan. And that's exactly what we thought might happen. We found a land, so that's something. I think, again, we go with this. I'll take a point. Assuming they have another kill spell of some kind. And then we don't lose the underdog outright to the Trespasser here. So that's a real thing.
No more distractions. Let's make this.
See, I would have liked to have done that with the Liliana last turn. But I couldn't find a land. But I guess we just do it this time. And then if we get into a discard war, I have more cards.
And for once it's not. Sacrifices must be made.
However, they could land Invoke Despair here, and that would suck. That's unfortunate. I'm going to discard an Underdog. And then I'm just going to kill Shieldred. So that's not really a threat here. Draw. Found a land, so that's good. I'm also going to make us discard. Get rid of this. Okay, I guess it didn't matter too much. A farewell. Alright. Resolve. I'm going to get rid of this. And I think we're just going in on... Actually, I'm probably just going to play Underdog, kill their Liliana, and then worry about my Obnixilis. I think is our plan here. I mean, because their creature, they can make a creature that doesn't block, so whatever. With the Merrics. Yep, that does not block. Alright, and then I think... Huh, do I want to plus Liliana? I think I do. We'll discard this.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
Alright, you don't help too much, Transmogrant, but maybe. Makes sense. At least try to get us to some state where they can win, right? Okay. This kind of sort of does a couple of things here. Let's go ahead and do this. I will just play it. I thought about playing a Transmogrant first, which maybe I should have. Because making double Obnixilis... Actually, yeah, I should have, because I could have made 2 1/1s.
I'm not afraid of
Which would have been a lot smarter here, actually. Yeah, that's a little bit of a mistake. I should have done that. Because this isn't as good. I definitely would have been better off with just that and then still keep plussing Liliana. Yeah, that's a mistake. Just got ahead of myself a little bit there. Opponent gave up anyway. We'll keep this one. Play the Blackcleave Cliffs. Play this. Oh, and it didn't even die. This must mean there's Liliana, right? Not even Liliana. What? Alright then. I don't want to give them a chance to kill this in combat, which is why I'm doing it now. Because I, for real, don't know what the opponent's doing here. And we'll just drain them? I don't know. Alright, you have a Shieldred, which we can kill, at least kind of, sort of, kill Shieldred in another turn. So that's mostly whatever. Drain the opponent. Don't want to make another 1/1. No, we're going to make enough creatures. If they just have a way to kill our stuff, they have a way to kill our stuff.
Your punishment is my entertainment.
Alright. No attacks. So now it's possible, too, we could draw like a Harvester or something or whatever. Yeah, Invoke Despair. We sack this. That's fine. We'll get rid of the smaller one. Shoot you. Though shooting Shieldred with the possibility of double blocking is kind of sweet, but we're not going to do that anyway. Because we have the ability to just do this with the other Shieldred and make them sacrifice a thing. And then we'll attack for lots many. And then have them lose some more life. Alright. They got rid of another Invoke. I guess there's another Invoke Despair incoming? Yep. Alright. Sure. You got it, fam. You got it. Yeah. Why not? Alright, opponent's at 1. We get to draw a card here. Land we don't need, so we're probably going to be cracking these blood tokens. But with this, that should be enough to win. Oh, they have a Corrupt. Dang it. Alright, they're still in this. They got a lot of life. Alright, let's crack these. Get rid of this. Crack this. Get rid of the one that's going to come to play tapped. Wow, that does not help at all. Now I kind of want to hold this, but we're going to go here. Play this. And attack these. Opponent's back down to 2. Weird 14. Wow, we just found all the lands. Alright. Okay, we have an Abrade. Thank goodness. That's it. We'll get rid of these, I guess. It doesn't really matter here. Alright. Kill this. Destroy target artifact. Yes, I'm sure. I'll pay the 7 life. Alright, cool. Still got there. We'll keep this. Alright, Phoenix Chick. This is going to be a hard one for us to win, I think, with this hand. Because I assume the underdog's going to die here. I mean, if they kill underdog, at least we get a Liliana turn to kill a Phoenix Chick, so that's cool, I guess. No, we don't get that turn. Okay, so then what are we looking to do? I think we do this. We plus...
Fight? And you think you can win? You won't
'Cause why
be
not?
outsmarting me.
Like, we just cost them some cards and force them to have to attack Liliana, because that's all we can do. And we can't attack here, because we need to be able to make sure that we can block in case they have something on the ground. I mean, I don't even know if Invoke Despair is going to do anything when we get to it. Alright, no attacks. This is going to be a rough ride. Alright, you got a Swift Spear. I mean, if everything attacks, I gotta block. That's part of the plan here anyway. Alright, looks like they don't have it, though. Because they would have just shot this, I think. Alright, then I guess we're going to try to block. I mean, unless you just have the burn spell, then you kill. Alright. I mean, this is damage that didn't go at our face, too, so we're okay, I guess. And we still get to keep Liliana. Okay, so we lose Liliana. We trade for that. Okay, that's a reasonable exchange. That, I think we can live with. And then we can Takenuma, but what does that do for us? Alright, let's just pass. Hopefully, okay, I was going to say, hopefully it's not like Raiju or a Brask or something there that could have been rough. Because that could have been super painful. Oh, Squeeze sucks for us. So now, like, Despair does a lot less. Yeah, this might be good for the opponent here. I think they got there. Yeah, just not going to be enough, I don't think. Gosh, so close, but so far away. You know, I think I kind of still have to have them sacrifice. They're probably just going to get rid of that. We get to block a Squee next turn, if that's not a burn spell in hand. I guess we have to try this. Mostly because if we have nothing else in hand, so I can't really get rid of the Invoke Despair. It's kind of necessary. But I'm half hoping they drew lands or something at this point. Otherwise, we're probably just dead. Yeah, we're dead. We're not... I don't think we're coming back from this. Okay, yeah, they got that too. GG's. You got us, opponent. Alright, let's keep it. Alrighty. All you, opponent. Oh, just gonna straight up play with Fire us. They're not even taking any chances. Okay, well, we're gonna start getting our stuff in early. What you got? What you got? Swift Spear, kill our Harvester. Oh, not even kill our Harvester, but will attack us for 2. Yeah, do we even want to block here? That's a real question. Huh. I'm gonna say no blocks. Not totally sure why I'm saying no blocks, but I didn't feel it there for some reason. Think I'm gonna go here. Sort of put the opponent to the test to see what they want to do on this turn. And I'm half hoping I get an untapped land so that I can, like, Liliana and cut down next turn. But if I get to keep the 2/2, we could do that anyway. But I don't think we're going to get to keep both of these. Oh, opponent just lightning striking us right off the top. Alright, well, that's a choice. Sure. Ooh, that changes things a little bit, doesn't it? Let's discard just that. Okay, we got a land. So that's nice. We can play... Tempted to just play Ob Nixilis here. Sack this. I think I am going to do that, actually. Play Ob Nixilis. Sack this. Make a token. Have the opponent lose life, we gain life. Pass the turn. We're at 11. This sort of forces the opponent to spend some resources going after our planeswalkers. We can still, like, shoot down a thing. Then we have Liliana plus cut down next turn. So I kind of like where this is headed. They'll want to kill the 1/1. Oh no, they're not even killing the 1/1 beforehand. Okay. Sure. That's a choice. Oh, they're going to give that haste. All right, cool, cool. That makes sense. Puts us in danger range. So now the question is, can I protect both planeswalkers? I don't think I can. But if they're only going to send 2... Okay, so they are splitting them up. Knowing that we can block. So this one's going to that one. Where is this one? Okay, what's being attacked? This one and this one are going to the outside one. And then this is going to the inside one. So I can protect the larger one if I want to. Or I could just kill this, keep one planeswalker. I think I'll just get rid of their board instead. So let's just block here. So then I could just deal the other damage to it. We'll go ahead and just shoot this. And then here's the beauty of it. They'll get a card at the end of their turn, but I can just make them discard with Liliana. Oh, that doesn't go to the graveyard, though, because of the etching. Oh, it's all right. That works out anyway. But I totally did forget about that. All right. Opponent.
Plead for mercy.
Play this. Make you discard a card.
Those who get in my way tend
We'll discard that.
drop it.
Ooh, it was a lightning strike. Love to see it. Love to see it. You got it, friend. What you want to do? We're going to kill this. And we're going to block the other one. Oh, no. How sick. I mean, all right. We just plus. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. Hopefully we draw an untapped land next turn. Fortunately, unless they can probably just haste attack into Nixilis. But, okay, that doesn't do that. But it does hit the planeswalkers.
Watch it.
So it wasn't irrelevant. All right, there we go. That helps quite a bit. Plus from the opponent. We will go ahead and do this.
And you'll lose everything.
All right. Yeah, might as well.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Opponent's only at 6 here. Yep. That should start putting us in the driver's seat. I'm going to hold on to this because I can just cycle it away. Plus, hit the opponent for 2. Pass the turn. And that should do it. Yeah, they play with fire, so that's fine. Get rid of this. Alright. Hey, insult to injury. Alright, cool. Managed to get there still. So yeah, y'all, we made almost no changes from the original version that we played last season. At the end of the season, this deck was really good, and it's still really good now. The only thing we changed was one less Transmogrant. I removed one Invoke Despair. We added 2 Shieldred, and then, or the Apocalypse, and 1 regular Shieldred. And that was it. The deck is basically the same as it was last season, and just crushed. I mean, the only game we lost was the one game, I think, against the Mono Red, where we didn't draw removal. And we're playing Cut Down, Go for the Throat, Abrade. We just didn't get it, right? You don't get it, you don't get it. But yeah, overall, this was actually still very good. But here's the list that we played. 4 Cut Down, 3 Go for the Throat, 2 Razor Lash Transmogrant, 3 Tenacious Underdog, 2 Abrade, 4 Blood Tithe, Harvester, 4 Liliana, 4 Fable, 4 Obnixilis, 2 Shieldred, 3 Invoke Despair, 1 New Shieldred, 9 Swamp, 1 Takenuma, 2 Mountain, 1 Sekinzen, 4 each of Blackcleave Cliffs, Haunted Ridge, and Sulphur Springs. So yeah, the good news about this deck is that if you played it last season, you actually already have almost everything you need. I mean, and you probably already own Shieldreds because they're popular. So realistically, you're only needing to get the one new Shieldred, and that's about it. So yeah, this one actually was good. And it does have game against just about everything, which is kind of nice. You can get behind early like you saw with the mono deck if we don't have early removal. That can be a problem, but I kept a questionable hand anyway, and I just got punished for it. But yeah, I think this is still a very playable deck. I actually like it more than mono black. I like it more than mono red. Is it better than some other variants of Rakdos? I don't know, it played spectacular, but I do think there are some worlds where if opponent were to get out with an early start with, say, like a humans deck, or maybe something with like a Red Aggro deck where they got an early protective spell or two, like a Tameo Safekeeping or a Tyvar Stand, that could be very difficult. If you can't deal with their couple of early things, I could see some scenarios where you could fall behind. But overall, we had some pretty good fun games, and that comeback against the Poison deck was also super spectacular. So lots of fun stuff in here to play with. If this is your style of deck, I'd definitely say shuffle it up. This one's very good. And now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Sarkhan the Master List. Mostly because I just like this Planeswalker. There was so much going on with this, and I feel like it didn't get played enough in the standard format it was in. I mean, it is a 5-mana Planeswalker, so it's not the cheapest, but the fact that it can deal a damage to creatures that are attacking your Planeswalkers, it can turn your other Planeswalkers into flyers, into dragons, is super awesome. It's just like a neat design that we don't get on too many cards. The fun thing about this, though, is if you do want one or want to add it to your commander deck for some reason, or maybe you just have like a Super Friends deck you're playing at the kitchen table, this is a super cheap one to add. You're probably not going to pay more than $2 or $3 for one of these. And it's a cool card that people just may not have seen before and may not be prepared to play around. And if today's deck didn't have enough new cards for interest for you, you can check out this Incubating Elves deck we had that actually was very good using both Elves and the Incubate mechanic. That's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.